What's up, guys? Episode 9 of It's All Love. I'm David. This is Oscar, my brother. We haven't been here in a minute.
It's been a while.
Excited to drop another video for you guys. What do you want to start off with, Oscar?
We're gonna start with the NBA. I know that the NBA, they came out that July 30th is the first game, right?
Mm-hmm. Officially.
It's about time you get to get some sports going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be excited when the season starts.
I bet you are. I've been bored.
I'm not gonna shut up.
Been bored for 3 months and stuff. But the first game you got Utah Jazz and you only Pelicans, and then you got the Lakers against the Clippers.
Mm-hmm. This has been a great way to start it off.
You think now we were talking, and you think that the Pelicans got easy schedule.
All right, I want to say this: the NBA, they didn't try to hide what they were doing at all. Like They basically said, "Here, have the easiest schedule."
We're gonna hook you up.
Like we're gonna put you in the playoffs. You're gonna play. We want Zion to play LeBron in the first round, and then they gave the toughest schedule to the AC, the Grizzlies, the youngest team.
It's crazy. It's all money. It's all money.
Yeah, it is a business though.
So it is business.
But yeah, like that. They didn't try to hide it at all. They didn't try to, give an explanation. They just
They just give it to the Pelicans and say, "Here you go, fucking easy schedule for you guys."
Here's your playoff ticket.
Yeah, you guys better fucking do something about it.
You want to pull up their schedule?
Let's see what the schedule is. So you got the Pelicans with the Jazz, and then after that, the Pelicans play the Clippers.
Okay, those are two
and then
decent teams.
Then after that, they play the Grizzlies.
The AC. That's gonna be a big game.
And then they play the Kings, the Wizards, the Spurs. What else? Spurs, and then they play Magic.
See, all those teams are not even in the playoff picture.
They're not in the playoffs.
They're not in the playoff picture. Like they're not close to it.
Oh, I see.
They're under. They're like.
So those 22 teams, these are some of those. All those teams are the suckiest teams.
Yeah. Well, the only good ones are the Utah Clippers, and the Clippers. Right? Yeah. The Clippers. But then after that, all the other teams are under 500. So like, it's like, come on now.
Yeah.
And then pull up the Grizzlies schedule.
Let's see the Grizzlies. Let's see.
Hey, come on, man.
So the Grizzlies play the Trailblazers.
Good team.
Then the Spurs, Pelicans, the Jazz, Thunder, and Raptors.
All of those in playoff picture.
All of them are playoff pictures?
Yeah. Except the Spurs. But the Spurs are a good team. Trailblazers are fighting for it. Like, they're not, like, easy wins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, It's like, come on, man. Yeah. Like, give them a fair. But you never know. Like, they got John Morant, Jaren Jackson. They're, like, dogs. So, it could be a mistake. Like, you're going to fire these guys up, and they're just going to go ham on every team they play because, they're playing with a chip on their shoulder.
You never know. That might be the sleeper team right there.
But after that schedule came out, I'm for sure have them making the 8th spot. I don't think the Grizzlies make it though.
No.
Especially with that schedule.
But so why are the Lakers and the Clippers playing? I mean, aren't they in different? No,
they're in the same conference.
The same conference.
Yeah. They're the two top dogs.
But so the two of the top dogs are playing.
Yeah, the first game. That's what I'm saying. It's a good way to kick it off because it's like the heavy title contenders that are coming back, and
that'd be pretty cool.
But yeah, I'm excited for that.
So who are you going with after those two teams?
After the Lakers and Clippers?
Yeah,
I think the Clippers.
Think the Clippers?
I just think they have, like I said before, I just think they have too many dogs. They have a good system, good coaching, and the Lakers I feel like they rely too much on LeBron and Anthony Davis.
But then again, I think LeBron's gonna come in hot.
Just with the fire.
Coming hot right now. There's a lot going on, and he has a lot to prove. So I think he's gonna come in hot. So I think the Lakers.
Yeah, but like they always say, like, oh, you never want to doubt LeBron, and that's true. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers make the finals beating the Clippers. But I just think the Clippers take it. Like they just have way too many weapons. They have bench. Like they have everything. They have no holes.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, and then they signed Joakim Noah. The only thing they were missing was another big guy. I always tell people, like, if they sign another big guy, I think it's a wrap for sure, and that's what they did. And he's not a player that's going to play, like, 30, 40 minutes. He's going to play 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but that's the only hole they were missing. Like, that's all they need him to do is play those 10 minutes, play defense on bigs, and that's the only thing they were missing, just the big guy. But
no, there's been a lot of what Durant just came out saying that even if he was healthy, he wasn't going to play. I mean, you think that's a strategy to that?
I think that's bull.
Why?
Come on now.
Why do you think that?
I feel like it's a media trick. Like he just wants to influence people to cancel the season. Because it's like LeBron. He has I think this is the best chance he has to win a ring before his career ends. LeBron. This season, yeah. Just with the momentum that they have a good record, good team, and he doesn't know where Anthony Davis goes, and you know how the league is gonna look after next year, especially with the Clippers and all these teams like loading up. I think this is his best chance to win the season. So I'm pretty sure LeBron's pushing for the season to come back.
Right. Yeah.
And you know, I'm pretty sure if Durant was a first seed with the Nets, you know, 55 and 16 team record coming in, he's a heavy title contender. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna cancel the season.
True. Yeah.
Come on,
yeah, if it was the opposite of
and the NBA is all about statements. Like people play these mind games and like, you know, just to influence people, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think that's bull. I'm not buying that one.
I mean, at least, you know, they haven't canceled their practices. I mean, I know baseball has been canceling their you know, preseason because a lot of players have been tested positive, and I think the president of the NBA said because they're going to be in a closed bubble that it's going to be they're going to be able to like. Maintain and be able to kind of have a better control of it because it's going to be in a bubble.
Well, that's what they were saying. Like, if someone gets it, they're not going to stop playing. But if it gets spread across the bubble, like if it's like, you know, everybody's contracting it like consistently, then yeah, they're going to scrap it.
I mean, that's crazy because, I mean, you know, you're seeing the second wave, I guess, right now with, you know, everything opening up and people are, you know, coming out sick now. I mean, they're like, you know, we're tired of being home, so now people are just kind of going out there, so it's kind of scary for the players as well, you know. But I don't know.
But you see players like getting runs now. I see a lot more players like on social media playing like pickup games in gyms.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, but like you said, that's scary too because people think like, oh, okay, it's done, but really the second wave just starting, and then I don't know. It's just I hope everybody's taking their precautions and stuff. Like I still wear a mask when I go out. I hate when people walk next to me. I'm like, do you not understand what's going on right now? Like, it's okay if you don't believe it, but just stay 6 feet away from me. Like I always have to dog somebody when they walk past me. I don't care who it is, old grandpa or a little kid. Like, get away from me, man. Like,
oh man. Hey, they were talking about dogs. Even dogs can get it too.
Yeah, I heard that, but it's like rare. Like I heard like one dog died from it or something like that.
That's crazy. What do you think about Vince Carter retiring after 22 years?
And that's sad. He had to go out like that. The season canceled. Yeah. But I remember I watched that game when the last game he played, and they were kind of like they already got the news that like the season was gonna get canceled that night. So he got his little 5-minute 10 at the end of the game. But it just sucks. Like he didn't get a fair,
like the proper way.
And then Vince Carter's always been like I've always admired that like he never went ring chasing, you know, like especially when players get older and they're better, they sign for less to win a ring. But he was signing for less, but he wasn't going to like a title contender. You know, he signed with the Kings, the Hawks, like especially in his last season, like he could have signed with you know, like a Lakers or Clippers and stuff like that and just play like 5 minutes off the bench. But he was always like, you know, he played for fun. Like he liked the game, and that was really cool. Like I love seeing that. Like he played because he wanted to play. Sport. Yeah, he didn't. The rings didn't mean anything to him. Right. You know? So that was really cool. And you know, one of the best dunkers, arguably in NBA history. Just a dog on offense, and this guy was crazy.
Does he have any rings?
No. That's what I'm saying. Like that's cool. Like especially older players, when they don't have a ring, they just sign for less with the better team that they know is gonna give them a good chance. But he never did that, even though he didn't have a ring. You know,
right.
So he never was desperate for a ring, like to the point where he signed way less for what he was worth. So that was really cool. But like I said, it's sad to see him go like that.
Yeah.
And I was hoping he'd get one more season, but he's already like 43, 42.
He's up there in age.
Yeah. And the only player to play in 3 decades, or 4 decades. I think it was 3, though. Yeah, 1999 and 2000, 2010, 2020. Oh, 4.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
So is he... And I mean, he's not... Is he the oldest player in the NBA?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah. He was the last player from the 90s draft.
So like Tim Duncan, was up there as age too, right? When he retired.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Damn.
But see, Tim Duncan retired when he was like 37, 38, I think. And then he's 43, still playing in the NBA. Like, good, especially good players, they retire like around like 35 to like 37. And this went on to 43.
43.
That's another thing I admire. His game changed through time. Like, a lot of players, especially now, like, you know, the whole 3-ball shooting and just pulling up from anywhere. A lot of old guys that couldn't shoot like that, they just retired because they're not used to it. But he transcended his game into, you know, today's game. So that's what kept him in the league. That's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is Ginobili still around?
Nah, he retired last year.
How old was he?
I think he was 38.
So yeah. No players after 40.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Huh.
But,
interesting.
Yeah.
Anything else you got for the NBA?
Nah, I'm just excited. OKC has a pretty good schedule. I see them going like 8-0.
Oh boy, I have to see those games.
I won't be that. Oh, that's the thing too. In the NBA schedules, they're all, like I said, like they're playing from like 1 in the afternoon to like all the way to 10, like just back to back to back. Like,
snap!
Yeah, so like every day, if you turn on the NBA TV, you're gonna watch a game. Like
there's no fucking break.
Yeah, like it's just basketball.
And basketball marathon, just like right now.
So if you're still unemployed, you got something to look forward to. I know I am. I'm still unemployed.
Damn it.
But yeah, I'll be stuck to my TV watching OKC.
Stuck to the TV, yeah, I can see that. I know NASCAR, they banned their Confederation flag.
Way overdue.
Yeah, I mean, I actually just learned about it. I was asking my son, who is in high school, 9th grader, we're now a 10th grader, and I was asking him, what's the Confederation flag mean? And then he was explaining to me that back in the days, I guess white people who owned slaves had that flag. And I was like, oh, wow. So for NASCAR to have that flag, you know, for the much time that they have, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about time that, you know, things are changing, and, you know, having them to take the Confederation flag it's big. I mean, I know there's a black driver in NASCAR, right?
Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, and then what they found their first race after all this COVID-19 was last Sunday. And then they found a noose hanging from like his garage, you know, and then like out of all the drivers, you know, it happened to him, and you know they did investigation, FBI, talking about it was something that was done like back in 2019, and it's just crazy. And I think he made a statement where he doesn't care about people, you know, he's in it for the sport or whatnot, so it's crazy. I mean, shit, I would be like.
That's bull to me. I didn't even know about the Confederate flag stuff, like, cause I don't watch NASCAR.
Right.
When I heard about that, I was like, "What the hell? Like, how do you still have this?" Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, well, he's the only black racer in NASCAR.
In
right?
NASCAR, yeah.
So to find a noose in his garage.
Yeah.
How does that like happen? Like, how is that an accident? Or even if it was left there from 2009, why is it there? Like in his garage? Like, was it just a coincidence? Like,
that's weird.
That's bullshit to me.
Yeah.
Like it's so stupid. Salute to him though. He handled it like a champ. He still went out. The racers were all behind him. But it's just sad, like, to see stuff like that. You know, like,
it is.
There's a human being and he has to go out there televised and through all this in a predominantly white sport. It says a lot the way he handled it, but it's just sad. Like, it shouldn't be like this. This is racism, like they said, is another virus we're dealing with.
Yeah, it is.
It's just sad.
It is pretty crazy, but moving a little bit away from that, Kaepernick, who, you know, he need on the anthem, and he kind of got kicked out of the 49ers, and a bunch of shit started going on because of it, and he hasn't been like working. He's actually being seen now by a bunch of teams yet. They haven't said which team. I want to say that I saw maybe the Rams. I think it was like an LA team looking at him, but they didn't. I couldn't find it, but they did say that there's a bunch of teams. They just didn't specify who. So it looks like he might be coming back to football.
Yeah,
after all.
I think in football it's more of a like open trial for all teams. I don't think like teams really look like specific teams. I think like everybody gets a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't really know how that works. Cause I remember when he worked out last year, they were saying like 30 teams out of 32 NFL teams are looking at Kaepernick. So it's like more widespread, I guess. But yeah, him too. Like he brought the problems that we're dealing with right now to light way back when he was doing that. So it just shows how aware he was and how much he put into his society, and like how he saw these problems that not everybody saw. Right. So now everybody's looking at him like they're talking about giving him the Nobel Peace Prize, and that's huge. I think he should, or at least be nominated for it, something like that. But yeah, I hope he gets signed too.
I mean, because that's kind of harsh. He got kind of punished for believing something. For his beliefs. Yeah, he got blackballed. Yeah, pretty much.
There's no way that no team had one roster spot for him. Yeah, I mean, this is the guy that took the 49ers to the Super Bowl. Come on, now. Even if he's like a third, fourth string quarterback, there's no way a third or fourth string quarterback on any team right now is better than Colin Kaepernick. Yeah. So it's obvious he got blackballed. I hope he finds a team this year.
I hope so too.
I know once he gets on the team, his jersey sales are gonna go crazy. Heck yeah. And yeah, he's just a good overall dude. I see his Instagram. He's helping communities. Yeah. I saw on his birthday. I don't know what country he went to, but on his birthday he was out there helping the homeless, giving shelter and stuff like that. And that's just cool. Yeah. A man that doesn't have a job right now is still giving back to the world.
Exactly. He's not doing it for fame. He's doing it because that's out of his heart, kind of his heart, and that's awesome. So big ups to Kaepernick for, doing it big and doing what he believes to, So that's cool.
And the story broke out, too, about how he came up with the kneeling process and all that.
Did it?
Yeah, and they said, there's a former military soldier. He told him that to do. Because he went to him asking how to bring light to a situation without disrespecting the people that fought for our country. Yeah, and he told him that, and that was a big thing because it was like everybody thought he was being disrespectful when he got this from a military soldier.
Oh shit!
So it's like everything's kind of coming to light together on what he did, and it's like it's big.
Huh. Now you see a lot of actually sport figures actually doing that. Yeah. Kneeling during the anthem, and so I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh. So he didn't just fucking go
he didn't say
go crazy and I'm just gonna kneel down and disrespect. Because a lot of people, that's what they think.
Exactly.
That he disrespected, our country and our soldiers because of what they fought for. So.
And that's what's amazing is that he did his homework. He was like, let me do this in a way that isn't defiant and crazy. Yeah. So I still show my respect, but I'm still getting my point across of why I'm doing this. Like this is what we want. As a society, you know what I'm saying? So that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm talking about that too. The WNBA, I heard today that they want to cancel the season
completely.
Yeah, for social justice.
Oh wow,
so that's big.
Dang.
A lot of big star players. The Christy Tolliver from the Sparks. I forgot Amneka Mbumake. I don't know how to really say her name, but yeah, they're WNBA All Stars. Saying that we're not gonna play until there's social justice. That's big.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a shit ton of money. But it's funny because actually we were talking with my coworker, dude, and it's kind of talking about politicians or religion, or I think even now this what we're going through, Black Lives Matter. He was saying that he doesn't see why white people are out there walking with the black people doing Black Lives Matter.
He doesn't see why they're walking with them?
He says he's like they shouldn't be walking with them because they don't know what is it that they're going how
how it
feels to be a black person.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of took it a different route. I mean I kind of didn't speak on it. I just kind of let him say, because I felt like it was coming in the wrong direction from him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a crazy.
But I mean, like, you're out. Like, we're not black, but I know I was out there. Like, it's the support that counts. You know, you have to show the world's higher officials that it's like, it's not just them. Like, we all see it. Like, so it's not like they're victimizing themselves. It's like a real problem. Like, we're trying to come together and show them that, like, it's not biased. Like, we all see it. You know, like blacks, Hispanics, whites, whatever race you are. Like, we all see it. I mean, they have like the George Floyd, rest in peace to him. They have him on murals all across the country. You know, I think it was London that was protesting too. All these countries that are protesting. So it's not. This isn't something that's just blacks. Like, it's all of us. You know? So. Yeah, I support them too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what was this kind of point across of it. Who knows? I know that UCLA football players want a third party to oversee their testing.
I thought that was smart.
Yeah, I mean, it's for if I was a player, I would be like, yeah, you know what, give me something like a third party, because they don't want to have any affiliation. You know, because they can probably say, oh yeah. No, you're good. You know,
go play.
You know, and then
make me some money.
Then shit breaks out, and here we go again. You know, so I mean, I think that was pretty smart. And then, you know, there's players that say, hey, we have nothing against our coach. It has nothing to do with our coach. It's just something that it's safe for us. You know, and a lot of teams, players also didn't want to have nothing to say, because they were afraid that they were gonna, like, let's say some that got a scholarship, that they were afraid that they're gonna lose their scholarship. But there are some that spoke out and said, hey, no, we want a third party. So I mean, I think that's smart. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's your health.
It is your health, yeah.
Especially with the NCAA, you're not getting paid. You know, so you don't. I mean, you don't really have an obligation to go play unless you, like, love the sport. You know, or like you're looking forward to NBA, NFL, whatever draft you're going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, like at the end of the day, it's a business. So I don't really, especially if you're not getting paid. I mean, I know I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah.
I would definitely want a third party too. I didn't think of it like that, but when you told me that, I was like, that's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you. Like, they're not going out there. You are, and they're making money off you.
Right.
So you want to make sure you're
safe.
Yeah, you're safe. Yeah. Your health is priority number one.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, the MLB right now. I mean, they closed a lot of their facilities because there's a lot of fucking players being tested positive. It's like, you know, it's like they should have tested everybody before even going out to practice or doing anything.
But are those the team practices, or are they just going out there just them? Like,
it was spring training.
Oh, for the team?
For the MLB, it was spring training, and they were found that there was a lot of players who tested positive. So I mean, shit, if I'm gonna go practice, dude, like, fucking make sure that everybody's tested before I go practice, because then I go home, bring it to my family, and that's kind of how it starts, right? You go, you get, you know, you don't know who has it or not, and you're kind of confident that, hey, I would hope that the MLB had tested somebody, you know, and then they come home, and then now they're with their kids and their family, and then their kids, you know, let's say they go out and play in the neighborhood, and it like
gives another kids,
and that's how it kind of goes.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, that's something that should have been done with the MLB, in which now it kind of cost a lot of the teams to, you know, cancel their spring training.
Yeah.
So,
and a 60-game season.
And I mean, shit.
I'm actually happy about that, though, because the World Series comes faster. That's the only thing I watch in baseball, the playoffs.
Yeah.
I can't watch the regular game.
Yeah, it's just too long. 9 innings.
Yeah. And they don't stop until they win.
Shit.
The Dodgers last year, 2 years ago, they went to like 15, 16 innings. I'm like, no. It was like 2 in the morning. Like,
I don't know how many Dodger dogs you can have in 15 innings. I'll be tapped out.
Some fans stay too.
I mean, there's diehard fans out there. But fuck that.
Yeah. What else you want to touch on?
I know that the marathon for New York, which is a big thing. I mean, they get a lot of visitors going to New York because of the marathon. They have a lot of people that volunteer in the marathon, and they actually canceled it because of the coronavirus. The marathon has been for 50 years out there in New York, and it's like a big event for New Yorkers, and they had to cancel it. I think the one other time that they canceled it was 1 or 2 years ago because of a hurricane. So I mean, it's crazy. So that's crazy. And then I heard Oscar De La Hoya, who is 47. Yeah, he's thinking about coming back.
Mike Tyson too. He's 53.
I don't know, man. I don't know why they want to come back. For what? What's the purpose?
Mike Tyson, he talks about that. Like he talks about his mental struggles, mental health.
Uh-huh.
Like I saw an interview when he was doing. He was like I just feel terrible. Like I can't live without boxing. You know, he's like I feel like a pussy. Like without fighting. Like no, like it's for real. Like and he just looked like terrible. And I mean I don't know. I feel like. He should for his mental, because it's like I saw that interview and I was like, damn, this fool really like misses it. Yeah, like he just can't go without it.
But I mean, for Oscar De La Hoya, I mean, come on, he's a fucking promoter. He's like involved in everything. I mean, for him to come back, I mean,
they just love it.
And then he said he wouldn't even fight like the top dogs. So
obviously, because they're old.
So why come back?
Just to like hit somebody.
You can just go to a freaking ring and like a practice ring and beat somebody up. But I mean, if he's not gonna fight, let's say like Canelo, what's the point of it? I mean, the last fight he had was with Pacquiao.
That was also
I believe that was his last fight with Pacquiao. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
it's just they just do it because they love it.
I mean, he said something about coming back for charity, but.
That's smart. That'd be good.
Good or something. Is that also like a pitch for people to kind of be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna see him, and then pay money, and then I mean, I'm sure he's gonna pocket some money. I mean, he's already wealthy enough. I mean, what the fuck does he need more money for? But I don't know.
But yeah, they just do it because like they love it. I would love to see Mike Tyson back in the ring. That'd be crazy. I've seen his videos. He go like
The only reason I remember Mike Tyson is because he bit somebody's ears off.
No, but he's still a good fighder.
That's all I remember. I don't really remember
No, I don't even watch boxing. Like the only boxers I watch is like Pacquiao and Canelo now. But I don't watch it like that to where I know like who's who.
Right.
But just seeing his like workout videos right now at 53, I'm like, damn.
Well, he has shit to do. Yeah. And if he's going crazy, he's gonna be at the ring practicing.
But he was it impressed me because he was like kind of big like 2 months ago, and then he started like training because he wanted the option to come back. And like looking at him now, I'm like, damn, this fool like really put in the work. Like I'd die if he punched me.
Shit. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back and then also Mayweather, comes back from retirement.
I don't think Mayweather's done. I think he's coming back.
Yeah.
One good fight.
Yeah.
I heard he wanted to fight, or they were talking about doing the McGregor fight against him. That was the best fight I've ever seen in my life when they fought. Best fight I've ever seen.
McGregor's a UFC fighter. I mean,
that's why it was so interesting because it was like he brought a weird technique that was like working. Like he.
It should be the other way around.
What do you? Oh, like him going to. I feel like that's different though, because it's like there's like different rules and like these guys train for that.
Right, so, and then isn't that the same thing that?
But I feel like MMA is like past boxing. Like if you go to do MMA, you can go down to boxing. You get me?
Right.
But if you go like to boxing and then go up to MMA, because it's like everything, like your feet, like you could knee somebody in the jaw and like that's clean, like
It's like street fight.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like boxing is more like just like different. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I definitely want to see him in the ring again, because it was like a funky style the way he fought him. Like it was weird, but it was like it's working. Like he landed the most punches out of anybody he ever fought, like by like 100 punches or something like that. Yeah. And it was like he was like donking him on the head. And I was like, okay, if it's working, like it was cool though, because it was like that was one of the fights that I seen where it was like Mayweather was getting pissed. Like it was like, what the hell is this guy doing? Right, but it was like working. Like, and I don't know if I seen it around two, like I feel like it'd be really good.
He was getting frustrated.
Like it was just like one of the funniest, best fights I've ever seen. Like I hope they do that again.
Oh shit!
But yeah,
that's crazy. Messi was aiming for his 700th goal last Friday against Sevilla, and he got denied 4 times.
700 goals.
I mean, Ronaldo's has more than him. He has like 736, 740.
He does?
Yeah. And he's older.
Oh, but that's why, though, because he's older. Yeah. But I'm still taking Ronaldo.
Huh?
I'm still taking Ronaldo over Messi, yeah.
Shit. So I was like, dang, that's crazy. So
his birthday passed. Messi's birthday. I think it was like 2 days ago.
Yeah. He was like 34, right? I think.
Yeah,
32,
33. 33 or 34, something like that. But yeah, that's sad, though. Like, we're seeing these guys, like, they're getting older, and it's like, and their era's done. Like, they probably have like 4 more years. Ronaldo's 35. He probably has like 3-4 more years. Messi, I don't know, like maybe like 5, 6.
And they're still playing good, man. I
hope they come to the MLS, to America. That'd be awesome.
You'll be able to see them once you get back to work.
Yeah.
Selling their jersey.
Hey, LAFC. Well, you know, all the like washed stars, they come to like LA or like Miami with the new team, Miami Inter, or New York. So if they pick one of the LA teams, ticket sales gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I bet.
I hope one of them comes to LAFC because you know they got the atmosphere.
Yeah.
They just go crazy at the games and they go crazy as it is right now without having one of those players. Imagine one came. Oh my.
Damn.
I wouldn't even be able to work.
I'm gonna take my break. Yeah, go to the bathroom. Yeah. I gotta go get a drink of water.
Like you just sold that guy 5 jerseys for $10. Like, oh, he had a discount or something.
You put a gun to me and said, "Steal this shirt for $10."
But yeah, that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Especially for me, like you said, I'll be working there. I'll see them during practice or something. Ooh, that'd be crazy.
Oh man,
might have to lose my job.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'd be kicked out. No.
But yeah.
Oh man. Anything else you got?
I wanted to talk about the Lakers and who they were signing.
Oh, really?
Cause, we didn't touch on that. We players sitting out, right?
Right.
For the bubble or whatever in Miami, or where is it?
Yeah,
Orlando. It's in Miami. My bad. Lakers. The Avery Bradley, starting shooting guard, defensive guy, sitting out. Doesn't feel it safe.
He doesn't feel safe?
Yeah, okay. He doesn't feel it safe. Like you said, he's a key piece to their team. So now they have an extra roster spot. So they're thinking about. I think everybody thinks they should sign J.R. Smith.
I did say something about that.
Yeah, you know, I feel that I was always saying they should have signed him from the get go, like from when the season started, because it's like what.
I just feel like that's cheating.
How?
So just because your player is now sitting out because he doesn't feel safe, you're gonna go ahead and sign somebody.
Oh yeah, but the NBA allowed it.
But that's like cheating.
No, but everybody could do it. Well, yeah,
exactly. That's like cheating.
But how is it cheating if everybody has a fair chance?
That's like if you have a fucking good ass team and all of a sudden one of your players sit out and then like okay, you play. It's like soccer. Why they call them what, cachirulos? When you're like all the same age, but then you have this other kid who, let's say, you're one of your players got injured, but so that you can continue playing, you're gonna go get a kid.
But that's younger. Like they're younger. Like when you're younger, when you're older than people that you're playing against, there's always gonna be a difference because you're older. Like your body's more developed, you're faster and stuff like that.
So that's kind of like.
But this is the NBA. Like everybody's the same. Like there's like everybody has. They're all grown men. You know, there's no gap.
Don't they have people on the bench that can play his position?
Yeah, but still, you're gonna want to sign like the players like.
So that's buying the players so that they can actually win.
Even if the season was still on and they didn't cancel it, they still would have been able to sign him.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have signed him because what's his name wouldn't be playing.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but still, it's like it's an unfortunate time. Like, I think it's fair because anybody could sign him, and he's looking for a team. It's not like he's denying all these offers from other teams, and he wants to go to the Lakers. Nah, like no one is offering him a contract, so it's like fair.
Maybe everybody thinks it's like me who thinks
it's cheating. I don't. It's business, man. But yeah, I thought they should have signed him from the start. He's a shooter, So I always said the Lakers need shooters. They don't really have any shooters outside of Danny Green, Daquan Cook, but he doesn't even play that much. They don't really have shooters. And J.R. Smith is a shooter.
Didn't he play with LeBron?
Yeah, he played in Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What was that infamous buzzard situation?
So they have chemistry then.
Yeah, like they played together like 3-4 years.
More cheating.
But like I said, nobody offered him a contract. So if nobody's offering him,
what a coincidence that nobody offered him a contract and the Lakers need him.
Well, yeah.
Not cheating.
You think if you
just like you think that the NBA did the favor for the
Pelicans? Yeah.
This is the same thing.
No, that's not the same thing. If you had the chance, like he didn't play the whole season, right?
Okay. Who was he playing with?
Last team he played with was the Cavaliers last year. Okay. But they waived him. Okay, so they got rid of him.
So before the coronavirus happened, what team he wasn't playing?
No one wanted to sign him. So that's what I'm saying. So you'd rather wait a whole year with the possibility to sign to the Lakers instead of signing with the team and getting paid and playing?
As me, if I was J.R. Smith?
Yeah.
Well, no shit. I want the money, but I still think it's cheating that what the Lakers are doing. I'm not saying that it's not like, I'm not saying that he called the Lakers and be, hey man, can you take me please?
Nah.
The Lakers are the one that like, oh well, this guy is sitting out. Let's see. Oh, J.R. Smith.
Yeah, but everybody's doing it. The Sixers signed somebody yesterday.
Cheating too. Why did they do it?
Because they don't have players.
See, cheaters, bunch of cheaters.
So you might
as well have all these players who are not playing come and join one of the 22 teams.
Yeah, I think they expanded it if they can. Like, so if you...
So it's not... No. In reality, it's not going to be the main core team winning, let's say, a championship. So let's say, you know... So that's stupid.
So somebody could just hop on and just go...
That's retarded. I think that's stupid. I definitely think that's stupid.
But it happens in the regular season too, even if the season wasn't canceled. Like, player at the end...
But you don't see it much.
Yeah, you do. At the end of the seasons... They're like, okay, we don't really need this guy. He didn't really show out. We're going to waive him. This guy's on the free agency market. We're going to sign him.
All right, you might as well go ahead and take freaking, what is this, Sacramento's,
Kings?
No, it's not the Kings. The team that was been winning, the guy, who is it not, is it Sacramento? Or is somewhere in the Bay Area?
The Warriors?
Yeah.
The Warriors. What about them?
So it's like getting who's the two main Curry and Thompson. All right. Well, are they part of the 22 teams?
No.
Okay, so let's get them to the Lakers too.
Yeah, but they wouldn't do that. They're stars. Like that doesn't work like that. It's only like, mid-level players, like players that average like 10 points or something like that. Like it always happens. Like some players.
I guess I probably wouldn't have a problem if it was midway through the season, but now where it's like the 22 teams are playing for playoffs.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But yeah, teams always do that. Like sometimes, like a player will sign with a team where they think they'll play better, or they get more minutes, and then they end up not having a good season. The team waives them. But they don't waive him because he's bad. He just doesn't fit the system right. You get me? So, like, let's say you put LeBron with a player that isn't a spot-up shooter. He needs the ball to shoot. You get me? He needs to have the ball in his hands to score. It's not going to work because LeBron always has the ball in his hands. But if you get a player that's a shooter and put him with LeBron, his game is going to go up because all he has to do is wait for the pass because LeBron always going to have the ball. All he has to do is wait for the pass and then bang, that's it.
And what a coincidence that LeBron played with J.R. Smith and the Cavaliers.
But like I'm saying, like no one is signing him. Like he wants to play. Nick Young too. Oh, that's another thing. People want. I wouldn't mind having Nick Young or J.R. Smith sign with the Lakers. I think I would have took J.R. Smith and Nick Young over Dion Waiters. They signed Dion Waiters before they did J.R. Smith.
Didn't Nick Young play for the Lakers a while back?
Yeah, like 2016, 15. But I think J.R. Smith or Nick Young would do perfectly. I think they should have signed him before Dion Waiters. Dion Waiters already played with LeBron. It didn't work. They traded him. The same thing. See, Dion Waiters a ball dominant player. He needs the ball to score. He can't just wait and shoot for it. When LeBron went back to the Cavs, it didn't work because why? Because he's not a shooter. He's not a bad player. It's just the way he plays doesn't coexist with LeBron's. You get me? So, and look, they traded for J.R. Smith and it was a way better fit. Why? Because J.R. Smith, he could just pop it like nothing. He don't need the ball, and that's it. But yeah, I think the Lakers should sign J.R. Smith. I don't think they should have signed Dion Waiters. I think they should definitely take a look at Nick Young too. Shooter, ISO player, could make big buckets for you.
There's cheating going on. Who else is sitting out?
I think those are the only big names right now that in free agency. Oh, sitting out, you mean like from not going to the bubble?
Yeah, because
Damas Bertans, he plays for the Wizards. And see, they were this guy Evan Fournier from the Magic. He was basically dissing him, and he was like, "Wow, like how can you do this? Like your team is out there, like that's terrible." You get me? And but I think it's all situational. Like I think it's whatever your situation is. You get me?
Yeah.
Like LeBron, of course. I think any Laker player is gonna push to come back because they have a chance to win a ring. You get me?
Right.
This guy Bertans plays for the Wizards. They're 9th, 10th seed. I honestly don't see them making the playoffs. He's had big injury history. Like I think like 4 ACL tears, which are big injuries.
Mm-hmm.
He just signed with the Wizards last year from the Spurs. Career year, 16 points. One of the best shooters in the league, power forward, and you're a free agent this year. So let's say he goes to Orlando, he gets the virus or whatever, or he gets injured playing for nothing basically because you're not making the playoffs. Even if you make the playoffs, I doubt you're going to win a championship with an 8, 7 seed type miracle.
Right.
You have a big free agency coming up. He's projected to get like 10 to 15 million a year. From other than what he was making, like $4 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
So why risk that? You get me? People already know you're a baller. You have a big contract lined up. Why would you go to Orlando, risk your health with your family, not being able to see your family, get injured, and miss your contract? Because once you get injured, your contract goes down. We talked about this before on the podcast. Like, let's say he gets injured, your money goes down from 15 million to like 5 million max again. So I think it's all situational. Honestly, I don't have a problem with anybody sitting out because it's like we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
There's talks about even canceling the season.
I mean, they're still a whole month away before the actual season starts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every day there's alerts of them talking about it. So it's just right now. Right now it's the 30th, but
I think the deadline is like
change.
the 15th of July or like I think it's like 2-3 weeks before the season starts that players have to give their definitive answer. So if you say yes or no, you're in. Or
so is there any time? Are they testing anybody before? Like once they say yes, are they gonna do some testing from the 15 on to see what's going on? I mean that's good.
And then they're talking about the families too. I think the families come a month in, and then they're all extensive testing and all that. So
that's good.
But like I said, it's all situational. I think that was smart on his part because it's like, why risk that? Why risk your big payday?
True.
Yeah.
Still cheaters.
Who's cheating?
Lakers.
Yeah, I'm a Thunder fan. Thunder. Oh, there you go. We have there's Gerald Green on the market, free agency. Iman Shumpert, good, solid players, role players. They're talking about signing with OKC. I think we're gonna be nice if we get them. Iman Shumpert or Gerald Green.
Not that you guys will make it to the finals.
Hey, nobody wants to see us in the playoffs. That's for sure. Cause We have a good team. We're gonna punch you in the mouth. We're not gonna.
So you think they're gonna go far?
I don't think they're gonna go far, but what I'm saying is I don't think they're gonna go down without a fight. Like it's gonna be annoying to beat them. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're a lower seed team, let's say 6, they're gonna play a 3rd seed. You're not gonna be blowing them out and getting rest. You get me? Like you're gonna be playing 48 minutes of good basketball to beat them. You know, maybe 10 5-point wins and stuff like that. Like you're not gonna be blowing them out. That's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna get a higher seed tired. You know, just damage for the next round.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if we make it to the second round. We got to do that on the next podcast. We got to see the ceilings for teams and the floors for teams.
They are.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll get to see that. I mean, we have 30 days to find out what's going on and if the season is going to continue, who's going, what teams are playing who, and see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's gonna be exciting.
It's gonna be exciting. Yeah, I can't wait to actually start watching basketball, which I've never really sat down to watch. So it'll be good.
We can live watching NBA TV.
We're gonna have to subscribe to NBA TV.
Yeah.
If NBA TV is listening to us, shout out. Give us a shout out. Give us a free pass to watch it so we can talk about it on our podcast.
That's smart. We get sponsored.
Get sponsored by NBA TV.
That's hard.
Anything else you got?
No, I don't have anything. Well, I wanted to say that was a good set. We got a nice little.
We got it, yeah.
Lighting. What is this called?
Lighting. I don't know what is it. Lighting, and then we got a tripod.
A lighting stand and a
tripod. I mean, we got a.
Getting a little professional.
We're moving on up. We just need now a room for ourselves
to
leave the stuff. So, any shout out to anybody?
Nah. Just shout out my mom for getting us a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and my sister for getting you the tripod. That was awesome.
No, that was still mom. The tripod was still mom.
Oh, no. What's the camera? The camera.
Yeah,
my bad.
The camera. Yeah, shout out to mom and the wife for getting us the stuff that we need.
Oh, and my girlfriend. We turned 4 years today.
Oh, 4 years today. Nice.
We celebrated it yesterday, though. At the lake. I got a nasty ass sunburn on. My whole body's red.
Kind of matches with the shirt you got under. But congratulations, 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
Big ups.
It's crazy.
Making big moves, doing big things.
Yep. Oh, I bought a camera too.
Oh, you bought a camera.
About to start a photography business, so hit me up for your pictures.
Hit them up.
Shirts coming soon again. I got talking to some clothing stores. That's cool.
Awesome. That's good.
But yeah, what about you? I see you got your brand on, SoCal Sparky.
SoCal Sparky, yeah. Went back to work. They called me up, say, hey, we need you back. So I was forced to go back to work. If not, I would have been denied benefits. So, yeah, man, just, day by day right now.
Alright, I think that's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Episode 9 of It's All Love. Baby. Like and subscribe. Catch us on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes. And yeah, it's all love.
It's all love.